What is up, ladies? Today we're going to be talking about this EMOM we got, 15 GHDs and 10 dumbbell power cleans. I'm going to show you a quick modification for GHDs as well to make them a little bit easier if you don't have a GHD in your garage. First up, someone's just not happy out there, but we're going to keep talking about this. When you get in your GHD, you want your butt hanging off just a little bit. I prefer GHDs with my butt hanging off a lot. You can be a little bit higher, but I find that puts a whole lot more pressure on my back and I don't like it. So, to each his own here, but don't be so far forward where your entire butt is up. When you're coming down, you want to keep your eyes up. You don't want to whip your head back, all right? You're not going to whip your hair back and forth. You're going to squeeze your butt really tight. So notice, I don't want to just unlock my whole body like this. I want to keep this as tight as I can. I'm going to touch the ground behind me. I'm going to throw those arms forward, and I'm going to extend my legs to help myself get up. So I'm going to show you a few reps of that. Keep the tummy tight. Tight, tight, tight. Touch the floor, throw the arms forward, squeeze the legs, and touch this. That's all you gotta do. You gotta touch the floor, boom, squeeze the glutes, touch this. Squeeze the floor, touch this, and that's how you get really dizzy and some turtle shell abs. Now let me show you a quick modification. Please be very careful with this and make sure your dumbbells are heavy enough. I almost fell already. So you grab a ball, you're gonna put your feet so you have an anchor. You're going to roll your butt slightly on the opposite side, so a little bit different than the seat here. This is why this is a good modification is when we're doing this, why they make you so sore initially is because you're going into an overextended position, which is very uncommon when we're doing sit-ups, V-ups. You're never going overextended. So this is a good introduction to GHDs, but go slow. Still squeeze the tummy. You're gonna lean back, touch the floor, and then come up. And again, still be careful. Just because we're on the floor and it's a modification doesn't mean it's not challenging. When we're doing those dumbbell power cleans, a few things you want to make sure of is after rep number 1, you no longer have to touch both heads of the dumbbell to the floor. You can point them down to shorten your range of motion slightly and then come up. They are power cleans, and yes, when they get heavy, you might want to focus on moving those feet, but if we're being as efficient as we can, and it's not a heavy weight, you don't want to move the feet much, and you're actually going to have the feet pretty narrow compared to a normal power clean stance. So again, once we finish number 1, boom, you're going to come down, push your butt back. Notice how I point them down, touch here, and roll them through. The dumbbells touch the shoulders. That's all we got to focus on. Boom. If you're modifying, I would recommend modifying the reps rather than the weight. And then if that weight is too challenging for you, just decrease that weight a little bit, and that's a good one. The EMOM is pretty fun. It should be pretty intense. You should be almost not finishing the GHDs. You should be getting really close. And then for the dumbbells, you should be able to crank out in about 30 seconds. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want more workouts like this, you can sign up for competitive female training down below, 7 days for free. Those of you part of CFT, thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the Facebook group.